So, how many of you guys fell and ate it on some concrete when you were a little kid? I know I have, right? So what you're doing is you're running, maybe you're with your friends, you're laughing a little bit, maybe you're playing intense around a tag or like hopscotch, or you're riding your bike or whatever the kids are doing these days, and you just, boom, hit the ground, and maybe you got a little bit of scraped up, and you shed a couple tears, people are running to you, you okay, you okay? What'd you do after that? Did you just lay down there and just mope and whine and just give up running around and playing and just being a kid forever? Well, I mean, like maybe for a little bit, but then nah. I mean, shortly after, maybe the next day, maybe even the next few minutes, maybe even in the next few seconds, you were boom, right back up. That's what kids do. And it's no wonder that Jesus said we need to be like little children in our faith. Isn't that right? So, hey, Christians, I hope your December has been one to remember. Hope that your holidays were great. Hope that you've had a great season so far, and I'm wishing you the best this upcoming 2020, and I'm asking you, have you ever fallen in your playground career? And the reason I'm asking that is because I want you to realize that in your evangelism, same thing. You're going to fall too, and that's okay. You can get up. It's your evangelistic minister, Kane Atkinson, here to minister unto you, brethren, evangelistically. And that's in the form of yet another eTip coming at you this Tuesday for your growth in becoming a living, breathing testimony to the awesome power and glory of Christ so that you can be an instrument in reaching the people that you love with the immense and life-changing power of the gospel. I hear a lot of Christians talk about the idea of past or potential failure as the reason that they personally don't do outreach or evangelism. Sometimes we reach out our hand only to have it smacked away, and I get that. Sometimes the other person is just nasty, and they're rude, or they're mean, or they're cold, despite our very best efforts. But I don't think that's what we're the most afraid of. I think we're even more afraid that we are going to be the problem, that we're going to fail in our evangelism in some way. Like, think about, we're going to say the wrong thing. We might have the wrong attitude, whatever, what have you. While it's good and it's right to have a concern for trying to do things well and to be effective in our teaching and to do things right and just so and in our ministry to the lost, sometimes the reality is we're just going to mess up. There's going to be a learning curve, and we have to let go of our ego about this. Proverbs 24 and verse 16 says, "The righteous fall 7 times, and they rise again." Now, I want you to imagine your house is burning down, okay? And you just wake up and everything's on fire, and the fire department's on their way, and you hear all the sirens and stuff, and then finally you hear a guy screaming outside your door that's burning down. I want to come in and help you guys, but I'm scared I might not be able to get everybody, so I'm just going to wait out here, okay? What is going through your mind? How ridiculous, it's your job to come in and help me. Well, frankly, that's how we sound when we use potential failure as an excuse to not even try to do evangelism. I mean, imagine if we approach the other aspects of our Christian walk like that in our Bible study. I mean, I might not understand a verse the very first time I read it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just not going to study the Bible at all. Prayer, I might forget to pray one day, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to forget about having a good daily prayer life. I mean, that's ruined. That's over. And then further, leading people to Christ, I might not be perfect, so I guess you know what I should do? I should just quit. Christian, I have to be blunt with you about this. You are going to fail, but you know what? You'll be forgiven. And you know what else? You're going to learn. You're going to learn. You might misquote the scripture sometime, or you might forget a passage or where a passage is when you're studying with somebody. But you know what you're going to do? You're going to study more. You're going to sharpen that knowledge. You may react with the wrong attitude towards someone's question or their argument. And what's going to happen? Next time you'll be a little bit more patient. Things like that work. Practice makes perfect in our evangelistic efforts. Well, closer to perfect anyway. None of us are Jesus, but we can aspire toward that goal of seeking and saving the lost. And I hope that this eTip has been helpful to you, and I extend myself as a help to you if you have any questions or need any advice or anything in regards to evangelism or whatever else I can help you with. I just want you to know that I love you and I care about you. I want to see you in heaven one day, and I hope this tip has blessed you going into 2020. Thanks.